It's your boy here, man, KB, and I'm back again live with some fire gameplay. And today I'm gonna talk about it's another fresh impression. It's another Yap session where I talk about a game that I got granted access by the developer, and I'm gonna yap about it, man. I think it's pretty cool. I think you guys should check it out. I think you guys should give it a try, give it a chance, and play it out. You get me? Let me make sure my levels are good. Everything's straight. Everything's good. All right, let's give it up. Let's give it up. Seekers of Skyveil. This game is an over-the-top isometric view extraction RPG. It's made by Elodie Games. It's only available on Steam. I don't know if it's coming to console. I don't know. They haven't said anything. Seekers of Skyveil has 11 playable characters with their own progression and cosmetics. You get me? They all have their own skin line. They all have their own progression system. You get me? And during this playtest, I only got to play 5 characters. I'm gonna talk about Eric. Eric is this lightning-based character that does AoE damage and gets a shield from it. You get me? He does AoE damage and he gains a shield from his left mouse button. So if you click the left mouse button, you gain a big shield that protects you from unnecessary damage. You get me? And his ultimate move, he creates a dome of lightning. It makes him invulnerable and untargetable from any damage source. So during this playtime, I played him a lot because he was quite simple and he was easy for me to understand. And because of his shield move prevent me from like getting poked out and dying. When you die in this game, you lose all your gear. Hence the name. Hence the game mechanic of extraction. Like every other extraction out there, you have to not die and extract and leave. You get me? Yeah. The next character I'm gonna talk about is Thareal. This character is a physical attack damage dealer. She's a pretty cool character. She spins around like Garen and does a lot of AoE damage. You get me? To the creatures, moblins, nature. I don't know. I'm gonna call them mobs. You get me? I'm gonna call them goblins. I'm gonna call them mobs. I'm gonna call them creeps, minions. You get me? I'm gonna just call them that. The next character I'm gonna talk about. Oh yeah, Zarya ultimate move. Her ultimate move, she gains a bunch of life steal, and she gains a big shield to protect her while she has life steal going. You get me? And spins around like Garen. You get me? She's pretty cool. She's pretty cool. The next character I'm gonna talk about is Lily. Lily is this frost mage. She's a freeze mage that does magical damage and controls an area and freezes enemies, minions, mobs. I don't know what to call the mobs. I don't know what to call the minions, the little creatures in the dungeon run. Yeah. But Lily ultimate move, she creates the zone of that freezes enemy, blizzard zone that freezes enemy and prevents them from coming close to her because she's a control freeze mage. You get me? Yeah. Lily's pretty cool. She's pretty cool. Talus is this artillery mage, a long range mage that throw projectiles from afar. And his ultimate move, he sits and meditates while he reading a book and from afar and fires a long projectiles that falls that descends from the heavens. You get me? Yeah. The next character I'm gonna talk about is Syra. Syra is this wind-based character, kind of like Avatar: The Last Airbender. She's this cool little wind mage that's pretty broken during the playtest. She was causing a lot of mayhem, man, because she gains move speed from her passive, and her ultimate move. She throws a giant tornado at a target location, and it roots enemy playable characters, minions, mobs, and creeps. You get me? Yeah. She was pretty broken during this playtest. Yeah, she was running around the map really fast and moving pretty freely. The stash box is where players will put all their gear, all their good gear that they get during the run. Within the run, you need to kill minions, mobs to gain access to chests. The chest contains good loot, gear to sell, gear to store, gear to equip. You get me? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. And the stash box is where you put all your gear you get from the run. You get me? I don't know if there's a limitation on how many gear you can store away. I don't know. I just kept putting stuff in there from every run. You get me? And it applies to every all the 11 characters that are available to play. So if you play let's say if you play Zyra and extract and you extract, you get out of that map and go to the home page, you can take all that gear you gain from that run, put it in the stash box, and then play Eric. You play Eric and you extract from that match, you take all that gear from Eric stash and put it in the stash box. You get me? So it's a cumulative. You get me? Everybody can just stash stuff in there. You get me? The vendor is where you go to sell gear that you gained from the run. You can sell gear. You can also equip. You can also purchase light gear for your seekers. Light gear, medium gear, and heavy gear for your seekers. You get me? Yeah, yeah. The vendor is pretty cool. You go there to purchase consumable potions. You go there to purchase little gems. It's pretty cool, man. The gear system is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's like the biggest comparison I'm gonna say to is basically Diablo 4. This game is basically Diablo, but a lot colorful. You get me? I like the color. I like the color. I like how pretty cool and colorful it is. It's not dark and gritty. Yeah, 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 yeah. um the gear that you gain from going on the dungeon run, going on this extraction run, will give you a big stat boost. It will boost your defense, physical attack, and health regen. Some items will also give you crit. Some items will give you farsighted, because there's fog of war in the game, so you can't see that far. It's all dark. And yeah, man, it's pretty cool. You can customize your character, man. You can make really cool builds, really cool gear builds, and you can also attach gem to it like Diablo, man. Yeah, it plays a lot like Diablo. I ain't gonna cap, man. The game length, the matches length is only 15 minutes per match, 50 minutes per run, 50 minutes per for dungeon run, and you get in, you get out. You just gotta macro your time, man. You just gotta macro. You gotta hit all the good spots, all the good gear loot location, and get the fuck out. In order to extract, you need 3 keys, and you gain these 3 keys from killing minions, big bosses that have keys hovering over their heads. If you kill them, you get the key. You need 3 keys to extract, and there's total of 10 keys during the 15 minutes length that you play, the match length. There's 10 keys total for players to fight over, and if you don't extract, you die and lose your gear. So you basically are gonna have to go back to the vendor, purchase new gear, and waste your resource to keep up the tempo. You get me? There's three maps during this playtest. There's Blooming Grove, Ancient Veil, and Storm Eye. These 3 maps are pretty cool, man. These 3 maps are pretty cool. They're pretty unique, and they're different. I'm gonna explain why there's 3 maps. The first map is Blooming Grove, and challenger rating is your how powerful you are, how it's your power level. Your challenger rating goes from 100 to 300. If you have these power level, You can only play on the Blooming Grove until you acquire better gear, so you can actually get better gear. You know, you get me. It's kind of like a Zenkai boost. In order to get good gear, you need to have better gear. So you're gonna have to play on Blooming Grove for a while. Blooming Grove is this pretty blossoming. It's pretty green blossom map that's very colorful. Um, the next challenge rating, 250 to 450, is the Ancient Veil. Um, this map is pretty big. There's tunnel systems, and it's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool. You need the challenge rating to play on this map is 250 to 450. You need to farm up good gears to play on this map. Yeah, the maps are pretty limited. So you need to play the game. You need to be lucky with gear, basically. And the next one is 400 plus. 400 plus is a Storm Eye. It's pretty. It's a pretty hard map, big map too. And you gotta plan out your routes, man. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's fun game mechanic. Uh, and during the playtime, during the 15-minute playtime, there's map event. There's Aura Storm. Aura Storm is a slow moving storm that does dot damage over time to players that are caught in it, and it slows you by a good amount. So you got to get the hell out of that storm, bro. Yeah, the next map event that happens, there's a crystal meteor that falls from the heavens, and you need to go there to loot to get good gear. If you loot it, you'll get a really good gear. There's the next map event. There's tunnel system. The tunnel system is only on the ancient veil. There's tunnel system that lets you go underground to farm bigger mobs and good gear. You get me? Yeah, man. It's pretty cool, man. The mechanics of the game is pretty fun. The extraction elements is pretty fun, and the 15 minutes. I thought the game was gonna be longer. I thought it was gonna be like 30 minutes per match, 30 minutes per like loot. But it's 50 minutes, pretty short. You can loot and go, and not waste your time, man. There's also interactable things on the maps. There's a giant wall that you can drop down. There's a speed boost shrine that you can pick up. There's healing shrine that you can go to heal your gray health. And the consumable elements is pretty good, man. You just gotta macro manage your time, macro manage your run, and you should be Gucci, man. It's basically the closest comparison I'm gonna say is basically Diablo, man. You just have three parties member with you. You get me? Yeah. Make sure y'all hit the like button, share the video. My links are in the description. Thanks for checking out the video, man.